So let's assume we now got Python installed and you got such an API key. So you got an OpenAI API account and you're ready to use those GPT models in your own programs. Now you need to set up AutoGPT. And here again, you have the Docker option, which is only recommended if you know what Docker is. Otherwise, it's too complex to use that tool. Instead, you might want to set it up with Git then. Git simply is a tool that's used by developers to control their source code they're writing, to create snapshots to which they can go back if they mess things up, for example. And it's also a tool that can be used to share code on GitHub and to also download code from GitHub. And that's why you need to install it now. And you can click this link so that you're taken to the official Git website, and there you find download options of this Git tool for macOS, Windows, and Linux. And simply choose your platform and download Git or install Git with one of the recommended options here. For example, you can simply download the standalone installer for Windows and then walk through that installer. Nothing special about that, just download the installer and walk through it so that by the end of this process, no matter which platform you're using, you have Git installed. And once you do have it installed, you can run this command here in your terminal or command prompt. So here in my case, I pasted this command here into the macOS terminal. On Windows, you would do that in your command prompt. And before you paste that command in there, you should also use the cd command to navigate into the folder you want to install this AutoGPT program into. Alternatively, both on macOS and Windows, you should be able to right-click on the folder in which you want to install it in your Windows Explorer or the macOS Finder, and then open that folder after right-clicking on it in that menu that opens there with the terminal or the command prompt. And then once your terminal or command prompt is navigated into a folder where this tool should be installed, you can paste in this command and execute it. You can also add more information after this command, separated by a white space here. And that simply is then the name of the subfolder that will be created into which this AutoGPT program will be installed. Otherwise, AutoGPT written like this will be taken as a folder name. So here I just used AutoGPT, all lowercase in one word, as a folder name. But this last part here is totally optional, this part here. So now we can hit enter, and this will now download this AutoGPT code and put it into this AutoGPT folder, or in my case, into this folder here. We can then navigate into this folder with the cd command. So in my case, AutoGPT written like this. If you did not change the name, it would be written like this. And then once you navigate it in there, you can run this tool from inside this terminal or command prompt. You also find this instruction here on the official website, of course.